Good morning, everyone. I'm into my 4th week, and what have I learnt so far? Um, it eats a lot of electric, but equally, it eats a lot of gas. There's a lot of things that I struggle with, but if I lived in a flat, I'd still struggle with exactly the same thing. So, being in the caravan at this moment in time, it's helping me physically and mentally, so to speak. Yeah, though there's been some really tough days where it's just been absolutely freezing, and no matter what you do to get warm, you can't warm up. So, anyway, I've been looking online for some thermal insulation paper, which is, I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 mil thick. And yeah, it's anti damp and anti mould and should retain the heat and keep it cool and all in summer. So I will be investing in that maybe in the next couple of weeks. I've also learnt that I will be getting the bed done because having the seating down all the time as a bed, it's just not comfy at all. Really, really isn't comfy. So I'll be asking my brother-in-law if he'll kindly make a fixed bed for me. So I'll pay him the going rate and all. So yeah, that's it so far. I'm doing all right for cooking. I'll be going out for a little mini electric oven, which is a quite a low wattage. I think it's 750. But I only need it for like you can warm pizzas up in it. You can do jacket potatoes. You know, you can do most things in it if you chop it up small enough, like your chicken pieces or your steak pieces, diced beef or whatever. So I'll be getting one of them. But yeah, what have I learned? That it's demanding because you're constantly having to check your awning. You're constantly looking round for damp, but there is none. There's no leaks. There's no damp. I am ever so grateful for that because, I know some that are struggling with that. So, and this is why I want to get the thermal wallpaper on because that'll help retain the heat and all. Um, so yeah, and I'm looking at repainting all the units into a nice colour that I like. Maybe 2 sections, one over the kitchen and like one over the bed area. I still need to get the habitation thing done, but I will be getting that done. I don't use the gas, but yeah, and I need to get the new water pipe but so they'll be coming up hopefully this month, early next month. I'm managing as it is. I've got meant to be having my hospital treatment, meant to be having rituximab treatment on the 17th of this month. So we'll be going back on the 16th for a week. Other than that, yeah. But yeah, I get out and about on Madgemobile, albeit just down to cafe and back and that. But, I can get out. I'm really struggling for walking again. And, with it being such a small space, I do tend to sort of like trip up over silly things. But again, that's because I can't pick my feet up proper. My knees are just knackered. Well, my left knee is, my right knee's taking all brunt at weight at minute. So I was just saying to one of my friends who had her knee done, total knee replacement like me, about 3 months after I had mine done. Does like where it joins on the shin to the metal, from the shin bone to the metal, does it ache? I says, mine burns like a bitch at times, pardon the expression. You know, when I've done a lot of pottering about and that, and up and down, standing up, you know, and then, you know, like I say, pottering about, I really feel it. And it aches like mad. It don't, not to the point there's anything wrong. I just know that it's been bloody used proper. So she said, yeah, she has the same. So I'm like, that's good then. I mean, there's no sign of redness or out like that, you know, so there's nothing wrong, I hope. But there don't seem to be anything that's showing other than, you know, when I've overdone it basically. But I have to keep thinking to myself, you know, I do struggle with a lot of things. As you've seen, trying to chop an onion or whatever it were, potatoes, you know. And I did buy a gadget for that, but I haven't got the strength in my hands to press down on it. So, you know, I have to risk slicing my fingers off instead. You know, it's all swings and roundabouts at the minute, but there'll be something out there that I can use, and I just need to have a shop round and have a look. But I've got a psychiatric appointment tomorrow, telephone. So that's going to be fun, isn't it? See how bloody doolally I've gone. But yeah, they're going to get it with both barrels tomorrow. All the pent-up anger from the last 2 years, I suppose. But I'm not having any luck with flats again. Just being constantly overlooked. In fact, I don't even get a look in because I'm 20 plus. Sometimes I'm 60. But yeah, not even. It's just a waste of time. 2 years on, I'm no further on than I were at the beginning. And to say I've been a priority for nearly 12 months, it's got worse. I've not even had a sniff. So, yep, I don't know. I don't know what to do. You know, because most of it's like these, like independent living, but you pay £300 a week. Well, I can't afford £300 a week. And that's without all your bills and your food, shopping and that. Do you know what I mean? It's nigh on impossible. Well, it is bloody impossible. So yeah, I haven't got a leg to stand on, basically. So it's just a case of keep trying and just hoping for the best, but it's demoralising. It's frustrating, you know, because I do need a lot more help than people realise. You know, I struggle having a shower because my shoulders and my elbows are beginning to fuse, so, you know. But you talk to people and nobody wants to know. You talk to professionals and they're like, oh, right, yeah, we'll just make a note of it. So you're banging your head against a brick wall. And I can see why people are really fired up about it because, you know, and just give up because you're just going round in circles. And as soon as you say something that they deem out of turn, they're ringing bloody mental health up, trying to have you sectioned for voicing your fucking opinion. So, you know, but yeah, it is what it is. But I try and get out as much as I can. But yeah, my walking's shocking because I've had no treatment again for like 12 months and I've only had some steroids just before Christmas that lasted till beginning of January. So, you know, they've already worn off like 3 weeks ago. But I'm just having to bite through it again, you know, because that's what I'm expected to do apparently. You know, it's like when I rung up about 3 weeks ago because they cancelled my appointment to see somebody. And we'll get back in touch with another appointment. Well, 3 weeks down the line, I've still not heard now. So I'd rung the advice line. She went, oh, don't ring us. We don't book the appointments. You know, so it's just a waste of time. Waste of time. So I don't know how I kept me cool with that. But I did. So anyway, I rung up again about 10 days after. And I just said, look, I can't chuffing walk. I'm in agony. I'm meant to have, you know, been seeing somebody in 2 days. That's got cancelled. I've not heard nothing. And the thing is, it was cancelled in beginning of December or something stupid, which were like 6 weeks, 7 weeks before my actual appointment date. So, I've held on and held on as long as I could, and nothing. You just get told, oh, you have to book it yourself. It's not to do with us. So I told him, I'm like, but I'm expected to wait, am I? I'll just sit in here in agony for you, shall I? Anyway, they got me an appointment 2 days after to see somebody else, and then my treatment came through about 10 days after that. But even so, you shouldn't have to be chasing up life-changing treatment that you desperately need twice a year. It's a joke. It really is. So I'm on a right rant at the minute. So I will be letting rip tomorrow. Because I've no other outlet. You can't dump it on family. It's not fair to them. So, yeah. So I wouldn't be much use in a bloody flat unless I had help. Do you know what I mean? And luckily I've got my sister here and not my mum, who's nearly 80, who'd had to do everything for the last 2 or 3 years. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I've met some lovely people on here, so... So, right, I'm going to go. But I hope you're all well as can be, and plodding on. It's the only thing we can do in it these days. But yeah, so I don't know what else to say. So, like I say, hope you're all well, hope you're all good and keeping safe. And yeah, I shall speak to you all soon. In a bit, guys, in a bit.